Hello everybody. Welcome back to the next episode of our Minecraft survival. Back to the basics. Like I explained in the last episode, guys, this is going to be a very basic survival. We're going to build what we need. We're going to build small, but we're going to build a lot. I want to expand this on this village. Basically, I'll be replacing the houses. Of course, I'll do all that off camera. You guys don't want to see me tear down houses on camera. But yesterday, we finished this fence. For those of you who didn't see that episode, go ahead and watch it and see what we did. It wasn't a super long episode, but we did get quite a few things accomplished. And now I have to start just kind of figuring out where I want to put my torches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every 6 should be enough. Where is he? I hear him. It's a little guy. Where are you? He's not in there. I hear him. He's close somewhere. He may be underground though. But I hear that little sucker. I have adjusted the game sounds. I kind of turned some of the game sounds up. Let me know what you guys think. Is it too loud? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, of course, I'm not going to do any more of this with you guys. Nobody wants to see that. Let me explain to you a couple of the modifications I made to this world. I didn't use actual mods, but in the new system, you're able to go in and change like how ore spawn and things like that. What I did, you know what? Let's get some doors first. Or some gates, and we'll talk about that. But what I did, we'll talk about it while I'm going to get the gates. So what I did was I increased, that's not my home. Where's my home? I always get confused about where I'm at. No, it's this end. I increased the amount of ore spawns you get, and I also increased like where the ore spawn or how they spawn. You know, normally diamonds only spawn, here we go. Normally diamonds only spawn in a certain, is this not it? Man, I get so lost. Oh, okay, I know where it's at. That's where I'm digging my mine out right there. I'll show you guys that too this episode. Maybe next episode. It's just a hole in the ground, so it's not impressive. Let's grab, I don't know. Let's just grab them all. Put these ladders back for right now. I increased how much ore generates in each spot. I also increased where the ores will spawn. I'm thinking that other village was that way. It's a big one from what I could tell. If I had noticed that first, we probably would have set up the perimeter around it. I think it was that way. Maybe it was that way. Dang it. Oh well, we'll find it together. So let's place a door here. Or a gate right there. So there, that's our first gate. You should be able to see this village. It was fairly large. But let me show you what I mean by the ore spawns. Okay, you see a lot of bam, 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 iron, 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 iron. And they're going to be relatively big veins. But if you notice something, there's diamonds right there. Now, I know some people are going to be like, oh, that is so cheating. Yeah, it is. You know, I could just easily give myself diamonds, but I'm still going to have to actually dig for them. I'm just not going to have to dig as far, and they're going to be much more frequent and easier to come by. And the reason I've done that is because my playtime is fairly limited. There's a new village. We've talked about this before, how my playtime is pretty limited. I have a family, I have a job, I have things that I just have to do outside of playing Minecraft and other games like that. Swim across. We'll grab some of that cane while we can. So what I like to do is basically make the game just a little bit less hard. Oh, speaking of which, options. I meant to change that to hard. There we go. I like playing on hard. It makes it a little bit more little bit more fun for me. I need to eat. That's good to know all the sand's over here from when I need glass. Cool. But like I said, you know, I don't see the point in me spending 3 hours a night mining in order to get the materials I have to do a project that's only going to take 10-20 minutes for me to build. You know, people say, oh, that's kind of lazy, you know, you should, oh, this is funky, I like this village with the river in it. You know, you gotta wonder sometimes who comes up with the generation algorithms and say, yeah, you kind of screwed up sometimes, buddy. But at the same time, you kind of screwed up. I really like the way it looks. So let's build ourselves a bridge. There you go, buddy. You can get out of here too now. Let's check this bad boy out. Oh, 3 diamonds. Look at that. I just made armor too. That's funny. Yeah, I didn't show you guys. I made a full set of iron. But yeah, I changed how frequent the stuff spawns. I personally think it's just easier than jacking around and spending 5 hours farming. If I can just grab it real quick from the surface, maybe spend 30-40 minutes farming, and then boom. Man, that's a lot of wheat. Holy moly. I have to remember that. I have to come back. Oh. I hear lava. Very close. Very close. No, you have about a 1% chance of a lava pool forming, and how do you say it? Kind of close to the surface, I guess, and on the surface. So the fact that we found 3 so far is kind of crazy, because the only thing I really increased is the size of ore spawning and the frequency. Excuse me, and the frequency of ore spawning, as well as where the ores can spawn. Like, I made diamonds so where they can spawn all the way up to level 50, I think it was. And I made them more frequent. Grab some flowers. I like to decorate, so I try to grab flowers whenever I see them. Hey. Come on. Shut up, pig. So let's head back to our village now. And I'm sure you guys have already seen the title of the episode, so you already know what we are doing. I got a few more things I want to do, and then I will be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been a few minutes. I've done a little bit of stuff off of camera, but before we get started building and me showing you guys, well, first thing, let me show you. I put quite a bit of torches around. I tried to kind of make them look about the same, but you know how it goes with Minecraft. Sometimes you just can't do that. And there, right there in the distance, it's a little sneak peek of what I've done off of camera. We're going to finish that the rest of this episode. We're going to finish that together. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to read our verse of the episode. It's going to be James 5:16. This is out of the NIV Bible, by the way, guys. All my quotes are usually out of the NIV Bible. I just like the way it reads. I think it's a little bit easier to understand for people. So I read stuff out of the NIV Bible. Of course, you can go in and get it to the New King James, the Message Bible, the Amplified Bible, whichever Bible you prefer. You can read it out of that Bible. You can follow up with it out of that Bible. And hey, if you want to type in it, what it says exactly in that Bible into the comments, go right ahead. I will not stop that. In fact, I will favorite that sucker to the top if I can. So it is James 5:16. It says, "Therefore, confess your sins to each other and pray for each other so that you may be healed. The prayer of a righteous man is powerful and effective." So basically, you know, a lot of that is talking about what the Catholics call confession, I think, personally, where they confess to a priest. But it says you should tell your sins to each other so that you may basically heal each other. That's a cool little house. So that you may basically pray for each other and pray for each other's forgiveness and that kind of stuff. Because, you know, there is power in prayer. Anybody who is a Christian and doesn't believe that is pretty much nuts. So, you know, guys, confess your sins. Oh, look at that. I changed a little bit of my graphical settings, too. So it looks like the grass is wrapped around now. That's always pretty cool, I think. Makes the block look a little bit different. It gives a whole new building option to the grass blocks as well. If they're going to wrap like that, you know, you can make stuff that's green without having to use green wool. So, yeah. So, let's go look at what we have done. And once again, guys, that was James 5:16. I'm not going to talk about it too much. I'd like for you guys to study. Leave some comments about it. Think what you think. So, we have built ourselves a kind of a little blacksmith shop. Check it out. Bam. Look at that. Look at that, huh? Sexy, right? Put some bushes around it. Oh, and I made a little lake back here, too. This was a natural hole back here. I'm going to dig out and put some gravel in, put some cobble in, throw some sand in there, kind of make it look a little bit more natural. But I needed to start growing sugarcane. So, I threw this bad boy in here in order to make it. Oh, that looks so cool, guys. Check it out with them textures. Now, I use Optifine, and, man, hold on. Let's see if we can figure out which one that was. I know it's under video. Is it under quality, maybe? No. Options. Video. In case you guys ever decide you want to do this, done, other. There's one that talks about grass. Is it details? Details. No. Animation. Grass. Anyway, it's in one of the settings in Optifine. And personally, in my opinion, wow. This just makes a huge difference. It looks so much better. It makes it look like this is a grassy hill rather than just a big old blob of dirt with green paint poured on top of it. So I like it. I think it looks really good. I increased a bunch of the graphical settings. Basically retweaked it because since I'm not on a server anymore, retweaked it. So you know I've turned up, and I do use a texture pack. Can I show you a resource pack? I use Faith. This one right here, guys. I love this one. This one's awesome. Selected resource packs. Bam. So there. That's the one I use. I do have a couple more I'm going to give a shot and see if I like them. But to me, this is the closest to like the default texture pack, but it just adds a bit of smoothness to things. Like things don't look as rough with this texture pack. You know? I mean, it's just the best way. So, without... Okay, I'm going to stop running my mouth now, and we're going to head inside. Click. So, I put that there so to shut the door. Sweet. Now, I have not finished this yet. I want to finish it with you guys on camera, so we're going to go like a so. And then below those, we need to put like a this. Whoops. Give me that back. That's mine, yeah. Actually, you, sir, need to be that as well. There we go. This is just a chest I was throwing stuff in to store. I'm going to be popping that out of there. Yeah. I'm going to be moving it actually, because what we're going to do is this. And like a so, like a so. Put you here. These can stay dirt. That won't matter. You won't be able to see them. You can go there because you'll block up all the nice little holes for me. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. So I need a... So what I'm going to do is throw some crafting benches down. I like the idea of uniformity, so I'm going to actually put 2 in, like so. And then we'll put you here. So let's go here. We need some... We'll use... man, I don't want to use all that wood. What do I got? What do I got? I got spruce. I got tons of spruce out there, so we can use the spruce wood. Or birch, I mean. Birch. So let's make some chests. We're going to need quite a few. So this is how the chests are going to line up in here. 1, 2, and 1... Oh, dang it, Gina. I forgot you gotta make trap chests. Not too huge of a deal. Let me go grab the stuff to make a trap chest, guys, and I will be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. Have everything I need to make a trap chest like a so. We're gonna need half of them. So we've already laid down 2. So there we go. Bam, trap chest. Sweet. Now I did make a lot of the hook things, but we're gonna need those eventually. Are these the trap chests? Yes. So there and there. So now I have a chest here. I have a chest here. Now, in case you don't know, a trap chest, when you do that, it actually sends out a redstone signal. So it would pulse a signal out. You can use it for booby traps. You can use it for whatever you want. Mostly, I think it's just made to trap. You know, booby traps just to mess with people. I am not going to have enough. So what do I want to put out of my inventory in here? Basically what I'm going to use this for probably is mostly coal storage and things I'm going to burn in my furnaces. So let's say I don't want, you know, this fence anymore. I decide I'm going to burn that fence. So I'm going to throw that in there. And when I come in here and I need fuel, I can grab like fences. I can grab like fence gates because I made a ton of those fence gates, except, you know, I'm not 100% sure fence gates burn. So what we need to do here in order to finish off this is that. So like that and like that. Like a so. And yeah, not a, what is that? Poisonous? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I need to, let's do this. Okay, so it's going to drop some of them, and of course I can't pick them all up, but that's fine, because we're going to go bam and bam. Then we're going to drop all the metal we have done. Hello. Oh no, it's glitched them. Sometimes you got to do a little breakage action to get them to unglitch. There we go. Okay, that did it. So let's just do this real quick. Let's go boom, 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 boom. Don't need you right now. Oh no, I'm gonna need my pick. What am I thinking? Get everything in the wrong spot. There we go. Don't need you right this second. Okay, so let's pick those up. Okay, good. So let's throw our birch back underneath. You guys get to watch problem solving with Twinkly Frog. Trap. Gotcha. You go here. And then you, sir. You, sir. Can go, yeah. You always want to have storage in your buildings. I mean, to me, not having storage in your buildings is kind of ridiculous. Because you just never know when you're going to need to drop off your stuff or pick something up. This is the blacksmith shop, basically. So we want to have, we got these. And I'm probably going to end up putting an anvil right here. It'll block that, but who cares? I may put it in the ground right here, but that looks... I hate putting certain things in the ground. Like chests look good. Workbenches look good in the ground. Even furnaces look pretty good in the ground. But I really don't want to put anything else in the ground in here. So actually, my anvil will probably be in my enchanting room. I may do like a couple of things in here to make this place just a little prettier. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's see if we got any... There we go. Bam, bam. I'm going to have to go find some clay. I haven't actually... Because see, now I can still open that. But see, I can put like a potted plant here. Put a potted plant here. Just to make the place look a little nicer. Oh, there we go. I like that little countertop area to put a few things. I'm not sure what yet, but I kind of like it. What about taking it all the way to the furnace? See, I don't like the way that creates that dark void down there. To me, that is irritating. So let's pop that bad boy out. So now we have a countertop here to work on. We have our storage chest underneath. I may put a potted plant in here, like I said, just to make it, just to spruce it up a little bit. Oh, and here's what I did, how I finished off the top of the ceiling. This is just stairs upside down. Just to give it a little dimension, kind of a vaulted kind of ceiling. So yeah, that's what I have done off camera, and we finished it up on camera, except for maybe a little bit of the decorating. So on our next episode, we should be working on either a storage room or an enchanting room. If you guys remember correctly, at the beginning of this episode, I told you I kind of beefed up how the stuff spawns as far as like diamonds and minerals, resources, all that stuff, where it spawns and how much of it spawns. So yeah, got quite a few diamonds, quite a few. And that's good. That kind of it kind of meets the purpose I wanted it to meet. This was maybe an hour and a half worth of mining around, just goofing around. Give me that iron. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of, like I said, but I already can see my need for a storage building, good lord. But see, that kind of was the purpose I was going for. I didn't want to spend 5 hours this many diamonds with general, like, regular spawns would have probably taken me 7, 8, 9 hours worth of mining, just continuous mining, with a fortune and an efficiency pickaxe. There's no way I could have done that on my own. So yeah, one of the next things I want to do is kill this guy right here. I think I'm going to make an enchanting room because I want to start getting some tools enchanted. As you can see, I have 46 levels right now, and that's from the mining. So getting levels is not going to be an issue here. If I eventually find a spawner, if it's a zombie spawner, probably not, but if it's a skeleton spawner, I will most likely make a spawn trap. For that. Never put one on the outside if you're not playing. If you're playing in hostile mode, like us, we play on hard. In fact, click. Are you sure you want to lock the world's difficulties? This will set the world to always be hard, and you will never be able to change that again. Yes. So we are locked in at hard. I used to say playing on hard is stupid. But as I get better at the game, I realize playing on hard just adds a little bit more of a challenge to the game. The mobs hit harder. I'm not sure if it affects our AI, but it definitely affects how hard they hit. So, yeah, that makes it better to me. And, I mean, right now, guys, I mean, we're rocking this armor right here. And we're going to be rocking diamond armor the next episode. I'll build that with you guys. But, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, you guys rock. And please, don't forget, if you haven't already done so, subscribe. Smash that like button down below. Just hit that thumbs up. It takes you a split second to do it, and it means the world to me. And I wanted to say, as always, God bless.